Hi, my name's Laura. I'm 22, I'm from Workington, and I'm going to be talking to my mum today about my higher education journey.
Hi, my name's Joanne and I've been asked by my daughter Laura to answer some questions about her progression into HE. I also have a son Jonathan who took a different route and has just completed an electrical engineering apprenticeship at Sellafield. I myself didn't study to degree level, but this is something I may look into now that I have more free time.
Can you remember what I wanted to be when I grew up, and has this changed over the years?
When you were a little girl, you always wanted to be a teacher, but that's slightly changed over the years. As you move through school and into sixth form, you talked more about working in educational psychology, and you pursued a psychology A-level in order to try and see that through.
Have I ever changed my mind about what I wanted to do in the future?
You've changed your mind quite a lot over the years. As I say, you did want to be a teacher, then you've talked about educational psychology. Then you moved away from that for a little while you were doing your degree. But then when you decided to go on to do your master's degree, it was a conversion course to try and pursue that area again.
Did you have any aspirations for my education or my career when I was younger?
From when you were young, I just really wanted you to fulfil your abilities. I knew you could do whatever you wanted to do. You could move into higher education, you could pursue a degree apprenticeship, whichever route you wanted to go down. I just really wanted you to be happy and settled in whatever you chose to do in the future.
Were there any bumps in the road in terms of my progression after sixth form?
There were some bumps in the road. Your AS results didn't go quite as well as you wanted them to, and I know that knocked you back a little bit. But then you went through your second year and you did really, really well, in my opinion, in terms of your A-levels. You then decided that you didn't want to move away to university, and I think you were a little bit worried about telling me about that, but you needn't have been, because obviously, as I've said, I just wanted you to be happy in the choices that you made. So there's been a few bumps in the road, but I think you've smoothed them over and managed to work through them really well.
Did you attend any events such as careers evenings or uni and apprenticeship talks?
We did attend school events, transition careers fairs, etc. And then we went round and visited a few of the unis that you'd applied to initially when you were thinking about moving away for your degree. Did find them useful, gave us a lot of detail around what it would entail going to uni, around finance, where you would live, accommodation, how you would access support if you needed it, etc. So they were really useful and helped give us peace of mind that you would be okay.
Did you find these useful, and if so, why and what did you learn? At the time, what did you think were the biggest factors influencing my decisions around higher education?
I think at the time the biggest factors influencing you around your decisions around your HE progression were that you really didn't know whether you wanted to move away from home or not. I think when we looked around the universities, there was times that you could see you were feeling a bit overwhelmed at the thought of not being at home. And it took you quite a long time to actually discuss with me that it wasn't something that you wanted to pursue at that time, and you wanted to access your provision a bit more locally. So yeah, I think you held yourself back a little bit and you were a bit concerned about what other people thought instead of just thinking about what you wanted.
Were you excited for me to progress into university, and if so, what were you excited about?
I was excited for you to move into HE. I thought it would help you mature, and I thought it would help you bring you out of yourself and hopefully create and develop more friendship groups and expand your horizons a bit. You can sometimes be a little bit insular, or you were at the time, and I thought it was going to give you a good opportunity to really spread your wings.
As a parent, did you have any concerns about my move to university?
I wasn't concerned about the move to university as in accessing Cumbria, the University of Cumbria. I think my only concern was whether you would have the same access to the social side, because obviously you were travelling back and forth each day and you were still living at home. But other than that, I didn't have any concerns about you accessing the actual university course, because I knew you were more than capable. And as it turned out, you did really, really well. I think you surpassed your own expectations in terms of what you actually achieved. I did have some concerns when you moved on to do your master's course at Manchester University, because obviously it was the first time you'd lived away from home on your own, and I was a bit concerned that you might find it a little bit isolating. But I think it did you the world of good. You made quite a lot of good friends. You learned how to look after yourself. You didn't really bring that home either, but yeah, there you go. And I think it really developed you, and you've matured as a result of moving away for that year.
Looking back, is there anything that you would have liked to have said either to me or to yourself to sort of ease any worries?
Looking back, I should have reinforced more to you that you don't have to know your exact career route when you first start on your degree course, and that you can just, that can be shaped as you move through it. And I think that's what proved with yourself. You're probably doing work now that you didn't expect to be doing when you first started your university course, and you're really, really enjoying it. And it's an area of work that I think you probably pursue in the future.
As a parent, is there anything that it would have been useful to know about higher education or apprenticeships?
As a parent, I think it would have been useful to have all the information contained within a booklet, a sort of go-to guide, so that you didn't have to research all the information separately, because it was quite time consuming.